How important is your first impression in the business world? Did you know in the business world,
You might be sabotaging your first impressions and not even realize it. And it's not because you're making some big, terrible mistake. It's because a lot of the advice that we've all received over the course of our lives is incomplete.
First, take complete control over every detail of your personal appearance and grooming. Resolve to look like a powerful, influential person in all your business activities.
So I want to talk to you about presentation. Rane was purchased by a company, I believe it's called In Music, and they own several different DJ things. They own Denon and a couple of others, but some of the big name, smaller companies, they're all under this In Music umbrella. When we found out that they were being bought by In Music, Rane actually called me because I actually had a mixer out, still waiting to get service, and I just needed to pay for it. And they called me and they said, look, pay for your mixer so we can ship it to you because we have no idea if it's going to get back to you once we leave. And I said, what do you mean leave? Oh, well, we've been purchased and we are all losing our jobs. In Music took over, moved all of their production and repairs and everything overseas, I believe. So Rane was kind of in the dark for a while. We kind of assumed that maybe Rane was dying. They were just going to, basically In Music was going to buy them for their technology and those resources and just absorb them into like Denon. Because when Rane was bought, all of a sudden Denon was coming out with these fantastic products that seemed a lot like Rane. And then we started hearing rumblings and rumors about the fact that there was a new mixer coming out, and even so, there was something even more special coming out. So they would release little things on Instagram, on Facebook, and everybody was just like, hey, that's it. Send me that, whatever it is, let me see what it is. At one of the DJ competitions, the winner received a Rane 72 mixer, and that was the first time we were able to see this mixer. And it was like, oh my God, what is this thing? That thing looks amazing. I gotta see it, coming soon. Okay, they've released some more information, coming soon. Okay, this went on for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 months, and people were like, okay, you keep saying coming soon, but meanwhile, I still got a DJ, I still need a mixer, and you're not giving me any information. We find out it's coming to Namm. Namm is the place we're gonna be showing you everything. So that's like, okay, this is it. This is the point where you go to Namm and you see that 72 mixer, those Rane 12 turntables in all their glory. And that's what is expected. In Music is probably sitting there going, hey, this is it. This is going to kind of change the face of DJing again. And we need something that's going to compete with that S9. So let's show them what we're going to do. Let's show the world that Rane is back and we're coming strong. And then we got this.
We went upstairs to check out Rane.
I haven't been up there yet.
It's
probably crowded.
Yeah, it was getting there because they have like a small, like little booth. It's not like anything big.
They don't have like a whole bunch of setup?
It's real small. It's just one setup.
The booth is kind of like this, right? That's like somebody's on stage like that.
This is the booth right here?
Kind of, yeah. And then like to the side, there's a setup there that you can mess, but you can only mess with it in the headphones. And then like I was messing with it, and I was like,
really?
That's how I got there.
Okay. You haven't been to Pioneer yet?
That's where we're heading right now.
Pioneer's like a city.
Well, as you see, they have the
That's
huge...
like the biggest booth, right?
I know. So I just ran into a friend who just tried the Rane mixer, and he was like, now I'm a little worried. Let's see what happens. All I know is this Rane mixer better be good. They are literally, I think they're putting all their faith into this one mixer and turntables. They can't keep selling 62. Nobody wants it. All right, so I need you to understand what I'm seeing here. That's Rane. We're basically in the hallway. We're in the hallway. There's nothing else here but a couple of vendors.
What's up, Terry?
I'm like, do I know you?
No.
You saw me? Nice to meet you, man. If you compare this to the Pioneer booth, which was massive, and this is supposed to be Rane's coming out party for their new mixer, and they come out with half a booth.
We out here.
Everybody's a star today. So that's what we got. We got the Rane booth in the middle of a hallway. Now, there's nothing wrong with a booth in the hallway. There's a lot of respectable companies with booths in the hallway.
Oh, no. 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 No, 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 no.
But we're not talking about just any company. We're talking about Rane. We're talking about Rane coming out with a flagship device that's going to compete with Pioneer, with Denon, with Reloop, with even Mixed Fader. We're talking about all these companies that are all on the showroom floor downstairs. And you guys are upstairs in between showrooms in a hallway. So what does that say about your faith in your own product? Now, behind closed doors, you could have all the faith in the world and you know this is going to sell and you know this is the best device you've ever made. But visually, when you look at it from a casual user's optics, it doesn't look very good for you. It says, you know, you were an afterthought. And I don't care if this was the booth and this was the location you always set up in. That's not what you set up in on a new flagship device. You have in music, you have been purchased, you got an influx of capital, you have all of this money to make a brand new flagship device, and you release it in a hallway. It doesn't speak well for you. So I had the opportunity to play with it. It's a good mixer, there's nothing wrong with it. However, it's not enough for me to replace my S9. If I had a 62 or a 57, sure, I'd move over in a second. But that S9, to me, is probably one of the best out there. And the 72 didn't give me reason to sell my S9 and buy a new mixer that's actually more expensive than the S9, but it does practically the same stuff. I want to just take the opportunity to show you Pioneer's booth real quick. So this is Pioneer's booth. Now, if you look around, you can see there are tons and tons of things you can touch, play with, turn on, turn off. There's many different controllers. There's many different demo units across this booth. The Rane booth had one demo unit. One demo unit. Now, again, flagship device. They know all the DJs that came out to Namm came out for this particular mixer, for this presentation. And what do? You have one demo unit. So what happens is you have the presentation unit where all the main DJs, Fat Fingers, Icon, you know, all those people, they're scratching all day long. It's super, super dope. And you can watch them. And then you have another area, which is right over here, with a 72 and the 12 turntables. Only one person can use them at the same time. So we're all standing there basically in line to try to get hold of this mixer, just kind of feel it out, to try to fill out the setup. This is not what you're trying to do. When you're coming out with a brand new product, you should have at least 2 or 3 demo units that people can touch, people can use, people can talk about. But literally, when I'm on the mixer, I finally got a chance to get on the mixer, I'm on the mixer, there are people coming around, their hands are on the turntables, they're trying to scratch, they're turning knobs, totally ruining my ability and my experience with the setup. So I wasn't really happy about that. Again, it's not the people that were there. Everybody that was there was amazing. It was just that presentation-wise, it just didn't say, we're ready. Didn't say that at all. Not to mention the fact that while I was using it, it actually crashed once, but another video. So that's my take of the presentation at Namm, not the actual device. I was really, really disappointed with what I saw. Not with what I used, but just what I saw, just getting there. I couldn't believe that this is how they wanted to show off their new device. So anyway, guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you found this useful, give me a thumbs up. If you want to hear more about Namm and more about the Rane mixers or any type of gear products and my daily vlogs, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell icon because that's how you get notified of when I post new videos. Thank you guys again. So if we don't talk today, we'll talk later. Peace.